Okay, so this is weekly review of Raw and SmackDown, both in one video only. Okay, so this is the only place. This is WWEKhanToolz where you will find the only videos where I do weekly review, the only and the most amazing kind of videos that I can do possibly on weekly review. And yeah, so this is weekly review, and Raw, we had a mighty return. We had a mighty return to really get going with the road to WrestleMania. Actually, start it from now. And as you can see on the thumbnail, these two guys have spotlighted. They have completely headlined these two shows. Alright, so as you can see, blue says SmackDown, red is for Raw. Just to take a guess, John Cena defeated CM Punk in a big one to face The Rock for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 29. It was a great match, and I mean a great match. It really was a good match that we saw on Raw against CM Punk. Saw the return of Triple H as he came back and destroyed Brock Lesnar when during the first part of Raw. Pretty much during the Brock Lesnar the Paul Heyman versus Vince McMahon. During the Paul Heyman versus Vince McMahon fight at the beginning of Raw. I'm not really too sure why this happened at the beginning of Raw. Could have happened at the last matches of Raw, at the last part of Raw. That could have made more sense, but it was very predictable, which was kind of disappointing. But the confrontation was very, very good. Cena defeated CM Punk, which is a very good match because he completely reversed CM Punk and then did the AA on him. Very good match. It had everything that it needed to have, including a winner, which was John Cena. There were some good matches like Daniel Bryan and Team Hell No versus Primetime Players, as Kane and Daniel Bryan. Kane had one arm behind his back, so he could only use one arm. Daniel Bryan had to cover his eyes, using those things. I can't remember what they are. You seem to remember these things. It's usually very annoying. But basically, what happened was Kane and Daniel Bryan. So Kane with a pretty much one arm tied behind his back. Daniel Bryan with a blindfold on. That's the word. Blindfold, and then basically they just defeated Primetime Players. There was nothing pretty much comedy in this match, but at the end, as Daniel Bryan fell down as he was trying to celebrate, the Shield got attacked by Randy Orton and Sheamus this time, because Randy Orton from behind RKO'd, I think it was Seth Rollins. No, not Seth Rollins, the other crazy dude. Not Roman Reigns, I can't remember him. But I think you guys know what I'm talking about. And then Sheamus distracted them as well. Ryback defeated I can't remember these. Yeah, Ryback defeated Dolph Ziggler. I think pretty much that was kind of it. And we also announced Donald Trump will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. And pretty much that's it. That was Raw. It was okay. I do like the part where Triple H returned and Cena winning. That was pretty cool. So pretty much I think SmackDown was, I would think that it was okay. The reason I put Big Show on the thumbnail is because there was a possible face turn for the Big Show. But I'll get to that chase at the end. But right now, Alberto defeated Damien Sandow with the cross arm breaker as a submission hold. Antonio Cesaro defeated The Miz in the best of 3 falls match to retain the championship, and it was 2 falls to 1. That was the score of the whole thing. Randy Orton and Sheamus were actually backstage talking and then saying that Randy Orton will face Big Show later on. Primetime Players defeated Team Hell No in a non-title match because Kane this time was blindfolded and Daniel Bryan had his arm behind his back. And then pretty much then Bryan afterwards slapped Kane in the face. This could possibly be an end to Team Hell No, and this could be possibly into a WrestleMania 29 match for this one night only. Randy Orton versus Big Show in the main event. Basically, it didn't even happen. It was a no contest because the Shield came out, started attacking them. Sheamus came out to even the odds because it was like, it turned out to be some kind of handicap match, but then Sheamus came in to make it a 3-on-3, and then Big Show knocked Roman Reigns and Ambrose, and Rollins ran away, basically, and then Big Show chokeslammed Randy Orton, but then Sheamus then hit Big Show with the bro kick and then knocked him out of the ring, and that match ended in a no contest. But it's kind of like it could be a face turn for the Big Show. But that was it, guys. I think that was pretty much it. There was also an interview, the Jim Ross interview, featuring Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger. JR basically played his history with Jack Swagger, and pretty much Jack Swagger kind of insulted him and started trashing him, trash talked the Oklahoma Sooners. I think he's talking about the Super Bowl thing. Then Zeb Coulter started ranting about the anti-immigration issues and said at WrestleMania, and then started talking about saying that Jack Swagger will be the world champion again. And then JR and Coulter got into some kind of argument, which led Jack Swagger knocking off JR's cowboy hat and getting into his face. Then Del Rio came out and started making a save and cut a promo on Swagger. So I think that was pretty much it. Did like this week's SmackDown, and also the weekly whole show this week of WWE was okay. I would say it was pretty cool. I could possibly see a face turn next week for the Big Show, but I'd say not bad at all. So please do like my videos, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter. That's at WWEKhanToolz, and just to say there will be no Q&A, and subscribe to my channel as well. And please do tweet me on Twitter. Peace.